All right. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, guys. What is happening? How we doing today? Yeah. Beautiful day here. Not a cloud in the sky. Fortunate to be able to just look up like this out this big picture window. Yeah. What's happening? Talk to me. Day 478 in a row. Coffee's good. Been up for a bit. Slept pretty well. How about you? What's going on today? Yeah, Wendy and I actually got to go over to the new place yesterday afternoon and evening and get things squared away a little bit. Took a couple of sunset shots from the deck, so just a glimpse of things to come. You guys look to be sick and tired of mountain pics from me here in about 3 weeks, maybe 3 days. Good morning, Tim Kasperzak. What's happening? First one in this morning. Joe Spack coming in hot right behind him. Good morning, my friend. What's happening, guys? Good to see you all. Let's go live on Instagram. I think we're live in the Edge Live group, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. Elizabeth Gale Greer from Natchez is here. Good to see you. What's up, Dad? Yeah. Luke McGee. What's going on? Hi, Rachel. How are you today? Steve Moland. Great shot. Just showed them to Judy. Yeah. More to come on that. Yeah, we got a great sunset last night. So we're excited about it. So we've got a lot of work to do. So a lot of cleanup on the outside to start with. And then, going through the inside, making it our own. So we close on Friday, hoping a little bit sooner, but I think it's just going to be Friday. So don't you hate waiting, right? Wait. You got to do this. Just wait. We close in 4 weeks. Cue the dog barking. Yeah, so we'll get there. Good news is time flies by up here pretty fast. So had a solid week. Don't know where it went, but got a lot done. Dave Brackett, good morning, sir. Yeah, you too, Steve. Good to see you guys here. What's going on? What's happening? What's good this weekend? Brackett, you playing golf or something? I'm guessing a bike and a run today for you. Matt Tolman, good morning, sir. Got his workout done already. Leading from the front. Love to see it. Yeah. Good to see you guys. So, we'll be doing some things today. So Wendy's getting ready to rock and roll. So we're missing our link person, but that's all right. I told her, I said, we'll survive. Do the links every day. People like, finally, phew, the links. Corey Nacetta is here. Good to see you. Yeah, Rachel, we're doing, we did a lot of pictures of the before, which we'll share at some point, but it's rugged. It's rugged. Sometimes, like, I don't know what people thinking, right? Have a little pride. So, hey, we're gonna transform it, make it our own. Wow, I think there's a beaver swimming by out front. I don't know what that is, but it's a large critter in the lake out in front of me. Beaver. 56-mile bike and an hour run. Golf next weekend. Good for you, Dave. Proud of you. Working hard. Got that half Ironman coming up in a few weeks or a couple weeks, isn't it? Not long at all. Fishing on the mighty Mississippi River this weekend. Love to see it, Luke. Good. Good morning, Rick. Yeah. Elizabeth says, finished in the book Who Not How today. Great book. What should be next? Gap and Gain? Absolutely. The Gap and the Gain. I just finished that this morning. Well, I got to read the conclusion tomorrow morning, but the main part of the book I finished this morning. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. 3 weeks for the race. Yeah, driving to Iowa for my nephew's first communion. That's great. All right. Well, good stuff, guys. Yeah. Well, and thank you guys that keep sharing this out. I appreciate it. It helps get it out to more people, and we just keep stacking wins all along the way. So, hey, today is day 10, actually day 11, because we jumped Clayton Grabba in here for a day in the middle of the 10 days, and but 10 days of mind shifts. There's an F in there. Mind shifts that changed my life, right? Things that I had to kind of realize or just kind of did over time, or as a part of getting older, where I've said, okay, we got to think a little bit differently about this. Good morning, Kevin Hawthorne. What's happening? Yeah. Steve's got a Monday night live stream, 7 p.m. Check it out. Okay. He's going to have the owner of Rave X on. That's awesome. That's cool. Man, you just keep getting better and better. I love to see it. Good morning, Richard Nordheim, Casper East. Love to see it. Don't forget to share your links, guys. Wendy's not on the links today, so you're going to be sharing them yourselves. That means mine won't get posted. It's too much to do. Too much to watch the chat, watch my outline, and then try not to say something foolish. So anyway, hey, day 478 in a row. Thank you for being here for a lot of them. This is day 10 of mindset shifts that changed my life. I want to talk about from proving to becoming. So with that, a lot of people are trying to prove something. You ever feel like that? You're just trying to prove something. Prove they're good enough. You're just trying to prove you can succeed, or prove people wrong, right? Prove you belong. Okay, that can drive you for a while. All right, maybe it's a little chip on your shoulder, whatever. But eventually, it wears you out. It's exhausting, right? Because the proven's external. All right, becoming is internal. Okay, we're worried about us. On the becoming side, we're worried about us. Proving, we're worried about everybody else, worried about what everybody else thinks. So today I want to talk about that final shift in this series, okay, from proving to becoming, okay? But first, good morning, team, says Danielle. How are you? Hey, before we get into today, let's zoom out a little bit, as my friend Tyler Kirk says. None of this stuff stands alone, right? The shifts all stack, right? We talked on day one, we talked about from waiting to take an action. Some of you guys remember this. You haven't been here every day, but all of these live on YouTube. So if something piques your interest on this, you can go back and grab them. On day one, we talked about going from waiting to take an action. So you stopped waiting and you started moving. All right. Day two, from victim to ownership, right? We talked about extreme ownership. You stopped blaming, started taking control. Good morning, Dave Howard. Yeah, the dream team. Ooh. Day three, we talked about going from perfection to progress, right? Somebody said, 80% done by something. Done's better than perfect. I don't know. You stopped overthinking and started executing on day three, okay? Day four, we went from busy to productive, okay? You stopped just filling your time, started focusing on results. Good morning, Marvin Sedarius. Good to see you in here every day. Love to see it. Hey, day five, we went from fear to action, right? Stopped waiting for confidence and started moving anyway. We understand that the confidence comes after the action, okay? Day six, one of my favorites, going from scarcity to abundance. Stopped playing small, started thinking bigger. Day seven, you stopped trying to control everything and started building systems by going from control to trust in the process. Oh, we got to start over. Bubba's here now. And I added to that, attack the process, right? Day eight, we went from knowing to doing. You stopped consuming, started executing, okay? And on day 9, yesterday, you stopped chasing quick wins, okay? Started playing the long game by going from short-term thinking to long-term thinking. And here we are at day 10 to bring it all together. And one of the things that I've been doing with this is talking about old belief versus new belief. The old belief, okay, is I need to prove myself. This shows up as chasing validation, frankly, comparing yourself to others, right? We do that, trying to impress other people, tying your worth to results, right? It creates pressure, creates insecurity, keeps you looking outward, right? Looking for that validation all the time. So that old belief of I need to prove myself, we need to update to the new belief of I'm becoming the person I'm meant to be. That's internal. This is grounded. When you can do that, it's grounded. It's sustainable. You're not chasing approval. You're building identity, okay? And it wouldn't be right if I didn't share a few quotes today, right, from my friends. I'm sure they're wondering how I'm doing today. But Jim Rohn says success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become. I had to read that one twice. Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become. I like that one. Ed Milet, who does own property here in Maine, by the way. The person you become is far more important than what you achieve. I would argue. I would agree with that 100%. And then you can't have a bunch of quotes without quoting Tony Robbins, right? It's not about achieving your goals. It's about who you become in the process. I like that one. I like them all, actually. So if there were a core lesson today, it would be that when you're trying to prove something, you're always chasing, okay? You're always measuring yourself against others. You're never fully satisfied. Always moving the goalposts, right? But when you shift into becoming, everything changes, okay? You focus on growth, discipline, standards, consistency. Results become a byproduct of all that. Yeah, Bubba says you can't write your new chapter in life until you close out the one you're in now. Yeah. An authentic quote from the man himself this morning. Yeah, the results become a byproduct of all those things. I mean, think about someone building a business. Many of you are. I am. If you're trying to prove something, then you're chasing quick wins, right? You're not coming from the right place. You're comparing constantly. You're looking at what everybody else is doing. Wow, they're way ahead of me. They feel pressure to perform when they're doing that. Okay. But if they focus on becoming, then they're just quietly building systems, raising standards, playing the long game, staying consistent, right? Showing up every day. What's day today? Day is today 478. Same effort. I don't go longer every day or yell louder. Same effort. It's a different mindset than the quick stuff, right? Different experience. We're playing the long game over here. Different results. All right. As I always say, there's a cost to staying the same, right? If you stay in that proving mode, you burn out. You feel constant pressure, just kind of just sinking all the time. You chase validation and you never feel like it's enough. But again, we're moving that goalpost. We're, just saying we're not even celebrating wins when we're chasing. Okay. There's always more to prove. So if we can shift, that's what this has been about, shift in the mindset. When you focus on becoming, you feel grounded. You build confidence. You stay consistent. You create long-term success. Seems like a better path, right? Because you're building something real. You're not modeling something after, that other guy that looks way more successful than you. Probably has 6 figures in revolving credit card debt. You don't know. He's got a nice boat, though. You don't know. So don't measure yourself against others. You don't know the whole story, okay? So let's make a shift. How do we do that, Bob? Well, number one, listen up. Define who you're becoming. Like, what are you doing? Like, ask yourself, who am I becoming? Not what am I achieving? Who am I becoming? Answer that question. And then immediately detach from the external validation. Stop chasing likes, approval, recognition. Focus on your standards. Yeah. Do I look at how many views my stuff? There goes that beaver again. How many, how many views my YouTube got? Yeah. How many subscribers? Sure. I do that. Frankly, it's one of the KPIs, but it doesn't drive me. I routinely post things that get 3 views. And I just keep coming back. I'm playing the long game because it all goes into the pot called the algorithm, right? When somebody searches something that has something to do with me, maybe I pop up. Who knows? I don't know. Search, it's chasing likes, approvals, and recognition. Focus on your standards, your purpose, your why. If that doesn't make sense. Number 3, focus on daily identity-based actions. All right. Each day, ask, what would that version of me do today? Okay. The identity, the person that you're becoming. What would that person do today? That version of me. If that's future version of you, which it should be, what would the future version of me do today? Then do that. Then do it again the next day. And it helps too, number 4, if you can anchor to something bigger. You might say, well, look at what I do when I speak, right? First thing I say, does anybody know the first thing I say when I step on stage to speak to a group? I'll give you a second. Type it in. See if I've done a good job at that. I'll drink some coffee. Comments lag, probably. Bubba says, I know. No, he says, I know, Bubba. No, that's not it, Bubba. Somebody will put it in. Yeah, there's Luke, right? I'm Bailey's dad. That's what I lead with. For me, it all comes back to one thing. I'm Bailey's dad. And then everything changes, okay? All right? It changes how I look at everything. Because if I put her best interests in mind in everything that I do, it changes everything, okay? Because now it's not about proving anything. It's just about showing up. Simple as that, guys. All right? So anchor to something bigger. All right. Time for my where in your life question, right? Where in your life are you still trying to prove something? Rachel, I would love that. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy that. I'd love to come out and speak to your tile community. Let's talk about it. See what I did there? Yeah, who are you trying to impress? Like, where you still trying to prove something? Like, ask yourself why you're doing that. It's not like, what do they say? Drive for show, putt for dough. Who cares, right? Doing it for the gram, right? I have fun on all that stuff. I like posting things. I try to be creative. But try to keep it tied to the one most important question of today. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Richard, thank you. I appreciate that. Who are you becoming? Now, I've commented at times that I thought maybe I came to this personal and business development world a little late. But it's never too late. It's never too late to start getting better. It's never too late to start improving yourself. Start becoming the person that you want to be. Risk it for the biscuit, Bubba says. When I'm trying to be serious, Bubba, you always make me laugh. Guys, at some point, you got to stop chasing. You got to stop proving. Stop looking outward, okay? And start building something internally. Because the truth is, here it is. The truth is, everybody paying attention. The life that you want, the business that you want, the legacy that you want is built by the person you become along the way. All right, Victor, thank you. I appreciate it. Life's a pond. Dig it. I see what you did there. Bubba, do you have any more people, any more spots left in your pond peer group, pond dude peer group? Let us know. Guys, if you're in the pond world and you don't know Bubba, hit him up. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, hit Bubba up. He's doing some great things for the people in the pond community. Yeah, leading, mentoring, coaching. So love to see it. Guys, if this series meant something to you, take one of the episodes or this last one and just share it with somebody. If you think somebody's struggling, not moving along, not moving the needle, okay? Because the goal isn't to just prove something to somebody. It's just to become someone, okay? The guy in the mirror is important. That's who is my detractor and also give me a we did it smile. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I would ask you this, like, what keeps you up at night, right? What are the things you think about? Tackle those. Tackle that stuff, all right? Guys, we're doing our first call Monday night in our Edge Live community, 5 p.m. Eastern. I don't know how I got on a 7 p.m. kick. I think I actually posted the other day it was at 7. But 5 p.m. Eastern. We're keeping it toward the end of the day so that guys on the West Coast can take advantage of it and not have to get up at 5 a.m. Yeah. 3 calls a month in the Edge Live community, guys. If you haven't checked it out, dig back to yesterday's live, get the link, or DM me. I'll set you up. We do a business call, a personal call, and then we do office hours. Okay, office hours are where you just come, I open it up and say, "What you got? Bring it on." Coach you up right on the call. Okay, and if I can't help you, I bet one of the members can, and if we can't, we'll get the answer for you. Okay, what wakes you up, shakes you up, and fires you up. Did I say Monday? Tuesday, Tim. I'm sorry. I'm all messed up today. I'm nothing without my links. So Tuesday, 5. Thank you, Tim. What did I say? Monday? I'll have to play that back. I don't know. I'm going from memory here. I'm winging it. Coffee's good today. Yeah, Bill Hillstrom. Where you been, man? Hey, where's Ben Bryant? Where are the links? Bubba, I hear a hair dryer in the background, so that ought to tell you something. Yeah, she's getting ready to rock and roll. So gonna slay some dragons today. So yeah, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. Do something for someone else, or take a little bit of time to think about going from that proving to becoming. All right, ask yourself why you're doing stuff. All right, am I doing this to prove a point? Am I doing it to prove something to somebody? All right, am I working more in the working on me space? Okay, and who I'm becoming. So anyway, appreciate it. Guys, hit me up. If you want to talk about coaching, love to chat with you. We're doing one-on-one coaching bi-weekly. And also we have our new Edge Live community. Tim Kasperzak's a member. Bubba Hogan is in there. And we're going to do our first call. Thank you, Tim. Tuesday, almost did it again. Tuesday night at 5 p.m. So, and the next one will be the following week. I've got a webinar coming up. I'll call it a webinar for now, but it's probably going to be a private training early May. So the following week after that second call, we'll do another one of those private trainings. So both are missing their jobs today with links and attendance. Yeah. Where's Ben Bryant? Where's Wendy? What's going on here? We're falling apart. All right, guys. Have a great day. I appreciate you. If you need me, reach out. Love to chat. Let me know what I can do with for you. And if you need me, we'll spend some time on the phone and figure it out. Guys, love you. Take care. Have a great day. Later.